Hey guys, Island Homesteader here with a quick garden update. It's kind of late in the day, it's almost 7:30, so the sun's getting kind of low. When I get down here, hopefully there'll be enough light, but July 26th, I've not done an update since the storm. Not really a whole lot have changed, a little bit, so let's go down there and take a look. And if you remember from the hurricane, the pole beans I had growing here in these two trellises got destroyed, and the cucumbers basically did. There's been one vine over there I've been trying to keep alive, but it's just not doing anything. So I cleaned the trellises up and replanted pole beans in that trellis, and that trellis, and these here did great. I planted Kentucky Wonder and Blue Lake, I think. And I can't remember which is which. It's terrible. I started out at the beginning of the year taking notes. Everything I did in the garden I kept in a notebook, and was convinced I was going to do that the whole garden season. And just as the summer's gone on, I've just gotten worse and worse and worse about it. Now I didn't even write down what I planted, so I don't remember which is which. But whichever one these two boxes are, they were two of the same. So they're either Kentucky 31 or Blue Lake. I think they're Kentucky 31. They sprouted great, and whatever these two boxes are haven't done so well. So there's one in that box, and there looks like there's one coming up right there. So it is what it is. Cucumber, it's just not going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's given up. So I'll yank it out and maybe stick some beans in this one too. Go ahead and get some beans before it gets cool. Speaking of beans, lima beans. I guess the verdict's still out on lima beans. Loads and loads of blooms. I mean, these bean plants are just blooming up a storm, but I don't see them setting a whole lot of limas. There's a few in there, and I probably should have come in here and picked some, but I just haven't. I'll probably just let them dry, and I'll pick them dry. But there are a few pods. Yeah, like that one. See, I let it go, that one. That's my fault. I let that one go too long, and it started to rot. But there's a few pods in there, but just nothing like what I expected. Okra, you can see that Clemson spineless over there. It all died after the hurricane. And most of the green ones here, the Clemson spineless, have pretty much given up. This last red one, it's got a couple of okras on it there, but it's not looking all that great either. So I think, the storm just beat these things up so bad. That was purple hull peas. I've pulled all the purple hull peas out and replanted with the Royal Burgundy green beans, and they sprouted pretty good. Corn, it's just no go. The ears never filled out. I'm just going to wind up pulling it out and running over with the lawnmower, chopping it up and dumping it in the compost bin. This was where the yellow squash was. I cleaned all those up and planted purple hull peas. And pretty good. Probably 75% germination on the purple hull, so pretty happy with that. The box where the green beans were, the first crop this year, and the corn, one or the other, I'm going to plant with some more of the Royal Burgundy, and the other one I'm going to plant in purple hull. Go ahead and get a big thing of them in and get them canned up for the winter time. Potatoes, I'll come around to those. Sugar baby watermelons, still haven't got any ripe. This is my best one, is over here, and I'm going with the tendril on opposite sides of the watermelon as a way to tell if it's ripe. And it sounds ripe to me, but there's a tendril on one side of the vine from it, and there's the one on the other side of the vine from it, and they're still green. So I guess it's still growing, still maturing. So, but there's several of them in there. If you can see, there's a little one over there. So several of them going. So I'm happy. It'd be nice if I get a ripe one. This box over here, I planted the Royal Burgundies. Fantastic germination. Johnny seeds, just like the first box I planted. Looks like every single seed sprouted, it looks like. So I'm real happy with those. That'll probably be my seed supplier, I think, from now on. If everything else you buy from them is like these Royal Burgundies that I bought this year. I've been super happy. Quick rundown of the tomatoes. These are the Big Beefs, and I think they're bouncing back from the storm. Got some new growth up here. A few tomatoes. We've harvested a few. If we can get them before the birds do. This one the top broke out of, and I've let that sucker go for the top. But you can see new growth since the storm. A few tomatoes. The Rutgers, we've definitely picked a few Rutgers. They're not huge, you know. They're small, but there's a lot of them. And the plants are looking pretty good. I went through and cleaned out a lot of the bottom branches the other day. I don't know if it was just dead from the storm, or if maybe there was a little bit of blight down here, but there was a lot of dead branches on the bottom, so I cleaned that up. Peppers are looking good. These are the yellow. These are the, which ones are these? These are the orange bells, so that makes those the purple, and then these are the red ones, those King Arthurs. And standout pepper here so far. Those things are looking great. Setting all kinds of peppers in there. Growing good, healthy, loaded with blooms right now. So pretty happy with those things. Potatoes. Maris Piper. The Purple Majesty ones, and then that's my last Yukon Gold. I harvested a Yukon Gold. I don't think I showed it. It did pretty good. Pound or couple of pounds or something. I need to do that one. I haven't had anybody around. My wife's been out of town. I haven't had nobody here to record it for me. I may just have to go ahead and dump it and just show it to you after I dump it. You know what I get out of it, because I need to get them out of there. But anyway, that's just a box of weeds. I'll just kind of let them grow, and then I'll pull them out right before I plant. Been reading a lot of stuff about not letting your boxes be bare, or not letting your ground be bare in between crops if you can help it. There was a good article in Mother Earth News this time about how important the fungus is in the soil web, and how it needs plants in the ground to keep the fungus going, the mycorrhizae. So that's what I'm doing. I'm letting that one go, and I'll pull them out right before I plant. Same with the corn. I've known for a while that the corn wasn't going to do anything, but I'll just go ahead and let it grow and see if it can help support that fungal soil web. So beans, purple whole peas, I'm still going to plant, and I think I'm going to plant some beets. I'll go ahead and, I've never tried transplanting them. I've planted them twice this year, and neither time have they done anything. So I think I'm going to plant some seeds and trays, and then transplant them into the ground. And in that box over there, I'm still going to build a shade cover and go ahead and try some lettuce. So there you go, guys. Quick look around the garden. Oh, and you may have noticed that after the storm, we had a bunch of leaves blown off the trees and stuff in the yard. So when I mowed the grass after the storm, I put the bagger on and collected all the leaves. And then when I mowed it the time after that, this is all grass over here. Pretty much, there's some coming up. I need to get in here and weed a little bit, but it's definitely helped the weeds and the rows. And I think it just makes it look a lot nicer too. So I'm kind of liking the mulching thing. It didn't keep all the weeds down. There's still weeds coming up in there, but not like it was before. And another thing it makes it, if you walk out here barefooted, man, that sand would get so hot in the sun, but this is a big difference. So really liking the mulch idea. I think I'll keep it up. I've even thought about mulching some of the beds when I plant some bigger stuff, mulching in between the plants with some grass. So I don't know. But anyway, a little bit different look in the garden with the mulch in the rows. And there you go. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. It was hot today, 87 I think for a high, which for us is really hot. And it's a beautiful evening. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless.